Okay, let's take a walk around this 1998 Defender 90 50th anniversary 4-litre V8 automatic. As always, finished in Atlantis blue. Now we've got at the moment, at the time of doing this video, we've got a completely original, restored to, amazing condition standard example. But now we've got this one as well, which is obviously they're all 1998. This one's had a few little sort of convenience and performance upgrades on them, because it's fair to say as standard, especially interior wise, there's not a lot different about the standard ones to a standard Defender. But this one's had a few upgrades put on it, which may suit some people. Other people may want originality, but this is it. Now this one's only got an odometer reading of just under 27,000 miles. We knew this car back in 2015-16, and the last owner has just spent an awful lot of money with a very well-known Land Rover parts supplier, just getting it absolutely spot on, especially mechanically and interior wise. And yeah, it's good. So let's walk around and pick out what it's got first of all. Obviously standard spec in terms of all its wheels, the pewter alloys with BF Goodrich's on, and the proper 50th side steps, and the Safari half cage and everything, and the checker plate kit. But this one's also got LED lights all round, apart from the headlights, which are truck lights, expensive truck light LEDs. It's also got a pair of HID spot lamps on the front A-bar. Has this one got a steering guard on it? No, it hasn't. So yeah, LED lights. Externally, it's got Masai rear tinted rear side windows on it, and I think also a Masai front screen and rear window as well. Probably because the old windows is getting a bit scratched and tired, I should think. And the side windows do tend to wear out. They don't rattle anymore, certainly with these new Masai ones in there. It's also got performance exhaust on it. I think this one's also fitted with the Gems Tornado ECU. It certainly feels quite lively, this one. Obviously it's got a bespoke badge on the back, which is slightly different to standard. We have got the original, it's in the car, but quite nice that. And internally, actually it's easy if we go around the other side for internally. Let's have a look in the back first of all. It has got upgrades from standard. It's been dynamatted throughout, which obviously you can't see, but it is there. And very nice, I would say it's black, but it's more like dark grey Alcantara headlining, replacing the original. And also these rather nice seats. The seats are the standard specification for sideways facing ones, but they've been recovered from the original Techno cloth into this sort of, I don't know if it's leather or imitation leather or what it is, so we won't comment on that, but they're two-tone, and it's got the sort of ripstop effect centres like a Defender XS, and with white stitching on as well, all matted in the back as well. And then in the front here, obviously the same setup with the original seats, or the original type seats recovered. I don't know if it's the original seats have been recovered or if it's had new seats in it until I look at the history. Dark carpeting rather than the usual light grey carpeting. It's got the original stereo in it. It's got this switch panel up here for electric windows and the front driving lamps and stuff. It's also got cruise control fitted as well, which I haven't tested, but I'm assured it does work. It's also got remote alarmed central locking, as against the standard no central locking, and electric windows as well. So a few little extra bits just to make it slightly easier to live with, by modern car standards. It's got the original sunroof in it. But yeah, interior's all been really quite nicely done. Aircon's cold as well. So let's walk around and pick out. Oh, the other thing externally, it's got the mud stuff, mud deflectors, which are really good. They stop all the mud and dirt flying up the sides of the car. It's got those both sides, mud flaps all round. So yeah, let's take a walk around it and pick out some well, good bits and bad bits. Not really much in the way of bad bits, although this, I would stress that this is not a completely restored example like the other one that we have. So there are 1 or 2 blemishes in the paint, but they're very minor. Walking around the front end, it all looks pretty tidy around there. There's a couple of tiny marks on the bonnet. There's one there which you may be able to see just under the paint, and another one just there. It's important to bear in mind this is still a 22-year-old Defender. A couple of marks just around there, but looking down the near side, it looks very, very straight indeed down there. Look inside the near side wheel well, the front of the chassis and everything. Now up here on the scuttle corner, as always with the Defender, it's starting to lose some paint on the screen block there. Not so bad the other side, but it has lost a bit on the other side as well. There's a little bit of electrolytic reaction bubbling just there on the vent flap. There are 1 or 2 other areas where there's a little bit of electrolytic reaction bubbling, but we'll try and point those out. A-post is all nice. Near side door is good. Let's have a look at the door frames, because obviously these early type doors can rust, but this one feels spot on. No problems there at all. And interior wise, as we've said before, it's absolutely spot on. Really, really nice. Nice place to be. Nothing much I can comment on apart from to say it's good. It's really good. And unusually, it's got this original stereo in it, and the original steering wheel, 50th steering wheel. But yeah, slightly creaky door. Bit of grease on the hinges needed. Near side rear wing, all as it should be. A little bit of electrolytic reaction just coming up in 1 or 2 places around the alpine lights, but again, that is very, very normal. And then looking inside here, carrying on round the back, we've got a little bit of paint loss just down there underneath the reversing light. Another spot just there, 1 or 2 spots of reaction just coming up around the tail end, and it's obviously had something up here. There's a roof rack or work light or something at some point. It's also got the looks like a mud stuff door card for the back end. But let's see what the tailgate's like. There's no rattling from the tailgate at all, and the tailgate feels superb, that bottom frame. Again, a little bit of reaction coming up around the mounts down the bottom there. Looking down the offside, about as straight as a Defender gets, really. Again, some bubbling around the electrolytic reaction around the alpine lights. But otherwise, very faint scratch just here in the on the eyebrow. It's not deep, but it is there. And looking underneath the back end, again, tiny spot of reaction down there. Offside front door, or offside door, all very good. Offside front wing, all very good. And again, we'll look in here. And then up here on the scuttle, yeah, bit of paint loss on the screen block on the offside. But going to inside again, let's test the driver's door frame. Again, all feels spot on, it does. And all very, very nice in here. This is probably, I'm sure there are lower mileage ones out there, but this is the lowest mileage one, the lowest odometer reading one that I've had through my hands. I think when we knew it in 2015-16, it had done about 25,000 miles from memory. So yeah, there we have it. some nice mods. Anyway, my name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com. End.